been a thing for a while. Or I just snap just to make sure. I don't know why I do that. It feels like the that when a movie starts. Speaking of movie starting, they also have introductory stuff. So we'll do that too. Okay. Greetings. Brian, welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Day 15 of the Flavor Advent calendar, not sponsored. I see people in chat, which is always nice. I have to do this correct. I have to make sure I know what's going on with the thing. Okay, I know what the thing is. Now the other thing. This is all very technical. Nope, wrong one. I got a background music. It's just all wrong. As a reminder to anyone who hasn't been hanging around lately. That's too loud. Anyone who hasn't been around lately. I'm gonna get this right, I swear. What is happening? There we go. There. I have to get that just right. I should have done that beforehand, but I didn't. It's alright. I have an hour tonight, so I don't have to rush. Not that I completely feel rushed, but a little bit when I've been doing these. Blah. Kathy Huey, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're feeling better. It sucks when you're not feeling well. I know that. Very well. Chris Jenkins, hello. Schwelben. Yep, that's always the stages. Like, how am I doing today? 25%. Okay, I'm gonna stay in bed. Cool. High five. Five fingers. That's the noise I make for that. I still feel like I have to hurry. It's really annoying. Jimmy Jazz, happy holidays. Happy holidays. Pop KillCo, hello. Hi, Dad. Glad you're home? I don't know what's going on. I've been texting Mom, but I haven't been hearing back. Let's just begin, shall we? I have whiskeys over here that are distracting me. There's a couple. I'll show you because they're distracting me. There's this one. Do it. Do it. Think about it. Please do it. Come, there we go. Oh, got it. C920. Looks like rain. This has looked like rain for too long. That's the problem with that. So I don't know if it's oxidized or not. I need to try some later. Probably not during this stream, but... And then this one's kind of almost there. It's hard to tell with the bottle shape. But this is Four Roses. Small batch select, which I really like. Like, if I don't have this, much like the Redbreast 12 that I don't have right now, I will know. And if you didn't watch the short I did earlier today, why not? It took me like 60 seconds to do. But that was about the amount of effort I want to put into any sort of these are the presents you should get for whiskey people thing that people do every year. I was mulling it over too much, and I realized I can just tell them distilleries, man. That's the facts. Because I didn't want to go into a whole entire video where I gave you numerous options. Because I'm tired, man. We have calendars every day. Perfect time to make more content. But I think I did okay. And it was easy. I can tell you, I could try to tell you now, but I'd have to, hold on. Redbreast 12, Glenfiddich, Four Roses, Wild Turkey. It's another bourbon. Oh, Maker's Mark, that's right. There you go. 5 brands done. And the reason I gave the broad category is because I wanted the person to have options. Like I said, like beginner friendly, Four Roses, you can get a spectrum there. Maker's Mark is the same. Wild Turkey is the same. Glenfiddich's the same. And then Redbreast. Honestly, I wanted to be like, for the beginner, you want to get Redbreast 12, and for the advanced whiskey collection person, you want to get Redbreast 12. Because it's true. Hilariously true. Let's do what we're supposed to do here, which is drink whiskey. Mostly. There's a lot of other stuff too, but it just gets confusing. Too many. Oh. Very important light that no one can see. Here we go, viley, village. Ow. Once again, I can't see what this is. Here's the vial in my hand, which I now cannot look at in any way, shape, or form. Makers, thank you, somebody. Yes, it clicked. Like out of the corner of my eye, the 5 Makers bottles were like, "Yo!" Ah, yes, that's right. I remember now. Bourbon Syndicate, hello. You're welcome. I think I saw you earlier today. Welcome. I also had this. This is the thing I'm going to try to redo. I forget what it does. Let's see. Ah, yes. The official during live stream subscriber hello thing for Big Cat _253. We like big cats here. We have a sugar kitty as well. So that's a nice addition to the chaos. Come on. Karen here. You are intruding. Oop, almost looked at it. The label was even facing me. All I saw was 15, I promise. The rest of the freaking text is too small to see. Where's my glass? Oh, there it is. Whoop. That's a weird noise when I pour out of these. This doesn't look right at all. Color. Here we go. Look at it. It looks like a bourbon. What a surprise. Have I said that for almost all of the whiskeys I've opened this month? Yes. Almost. Oh, and I hope you're looking forward to next week's video, because I am. Because then I will have answers to a question I posed in said video. When you see it, you will know, and you will answer the way you might want to, and also I don't want you to, but I really want you to. It's a very conflicted feeling there. Sipping on some Knob Creek. Single barrel, select here. Oh, drink's a little hot for me. Yeah. I understand that. Is it, that's 100 proof, right? 50%, whatever. What do you guys think? Amber? It seems a little lighter than that. I forget what the booklet says, but it has something a little lighter than amber. I just don't remember what it is, because I'm not going to remember that entire booklet's little thing. I probably should. There you go. Chris Jenkins. It was probably... Who the heck was it? Patrick Greeny. Probably. He likes to come in here and just like membership bomb people, and then the membership thing goes off for like 10 minutes. Which is fine. I still have to change that, honestly. I like it, but it has to be fast. I realize that now. If memberships are going to be... If there's going to be membership bombs, which now I know there are, it's a thing, I'll need much quicker sounds that aren't as lengthy. Groovy is an option, but then saying groovy like 50 times, or 3 times, whatever, would be a bit much. Knob Creek is rough, man. I like it sometimes. It's not my jam. Whiskey Mountains really loves that stuff. To me, it's not sweet enough. I like sweet whiskeys. Not too sweet, really. But bourbon has been my main thing lately. Because it's available and not as expensive as Scotch and Irish. That's also a category. Then we got the Whiskey Vault, but Karen. Because that's where I can go. Onto the nose. Ooh. Oh no. Did I mention sweet? I think I did. Oh, that's a beautiful vanilla. Please be a Scotch or an Irish. I'm leaning towards Irish. But how are you Irish then? Hang on a second. Unless it's colored, which is the thing. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. Yes. Memberships have been bombed, and I did use that, and it's great. But it's also a lot. All right, complete coincidence. Damn, this is beautiful. Whatever this is gorgeous. I'm getting berries, I'm getting vanilla. Ugh, it's making me think Irish. It really is. I hope it is. But it seems too sweet to be a Scotch. Either one I'm fine with. But for whatever reason, I'm in an Irish whiskey mood right now. I think we were talking about... oh yeah, I mentioned Redbreast 12. That's really all it takes. I'm just thirsty now. It's crazy. It'd be even better if this was Redbreast 12, but I think it's too dark. I think. It's also... I'm looking at the bottle of Glendula 13 year over here. The Mizunara finished. I'm just saying that's... I'm looking at it, so my brain doesn't really take much. Damn, this is... Oh, this is the problem with something that smells really good. I just get lost. And all I want to do is drink it now. I don't want to think too much more about the nose because it smells wonderful. It's also making me think of the Sexton. These are all Irish whiskeys that are popping up, which please be that, as I said. The only other direction this could go is Scotch in my head. Or too many whiskeys, man. Once you've had as many whiskeys as I have, you're like, it could be anything in this giant category. Either way, it smells beautiful. And it's... use your words. Floral. Berries. It's making me think of... I always get just like a tug of war between strawberries and raspberries. This wonderful, almost smooth, which again, that's the word, vanilla. Like vanilla pudding. Ooh. Honestly, I don't think I've had a real solid vanilla pudding in a very long time. I haven't had pudding in a very long time. Anyhow, back to reality. Okay, it smells good. Like, I'm at the point where it's like, this smells wonderful. I need to know how it tastes, and then I can find out what it is because I want some now. Like, I want more. Just more. Please, thank you. I can't. I stop. Nice texture. You bastard. First sip. Spicier than I thought. And not as sweet. Huh. Now I'm confused. I was like, Irish, Irish, Irish. Took a sip. Something's missing. Hold on the palate this time. Oh, and of course, before I forget, which I already did. Please let me know what you're drinking tonight. Whatever it is. I know I saw Knob Creek earlier. Because I don't like to drink alone, technically. I will drink alone. But in this situation, it's probably not the best idea. So Knob Creek is one. There is that a milder form of a pound cake with that really cheap vanilla frosting drizzle. It's not even vanilla frosting, it's basically water and powdered sugar mixed together. And they pour that over this pound cake. And I'm talking faint though. It's that, but very faint. Like, I want more of that, but it's not right there. And the texture isn't quite right. It's good, but it's not my preferred, which is usually a silky smooth. It's more, it feels watery, but only a little. Not to the point of being distracting, but if I'm holding it in my mouth and it's not doing something. It's not quite right for me. It's not bad. And it's more spice forward, which is confusing. Making me think of Keeper's Heart now, because the spice is borderline the same thing I've been having lately, is thinking it's a rye somehow influenced. That'd be great. The confusing part is there's not enough sweetness and more spice than I anticipated. Weird. Spaghetti? Why not? Where's the single barrel, guys? Creme brulee-ish, I wish. The texture's not quite right for creme brulee, or that pudding. I know what pudding you're talking about. I forget what it's called, but I see what that is. Oh no, wait, that's pasta. Is that pasta? What is that? It's too tiny for me. I'm either thinking it's a kind of pudding or it's spaghetti. It looks like spaghetti. Because I'm thinking of a certain type of pudding now. It looks like this. They usually have something on top of it. Hell, it might be an icon. I'm not going to look. Spaghetti pudding. You know that probably exists. I can, like, if I could visualize it in my head, I might have seen a picture somewhere. Had a little more that time. Yeah, sweet. It's all like it's turned down. Like it's quieter. I wanted more from it. But it's got a pound cake with that makeshift or easy to make frosting. But it's muted. And then you get this slight, what I'm equating to a rye spice, because it just tingles my tongue a little bit, and it just fades away. It's a little prickly, and that's it. That goes away. What are you? All right, one more. I'm almost going on my time marker thing, but I don't need to. Because then it feels like the next 30 minutes I'm going, what do I usually do when I do these? I've done these before, right? I'm just doing different ones too many times in a row. More speed. Less spice, more sweet. Reverse that. Less sweet, more spice. So what's causing that? You made me think you're an Irish. Now I'm confused. You're either finished with something or you got rye in you and you're not Irish at all. You could be an American malt. Stop messing with me, man. Yes, I'm glad you like those. I had to make those myself. And I'm not a huge, well, I've done graphic design. That doesn't mean I'm very good at it. But I'm glad you like some of those. I'm especially fond of the Glencairn with the face on it. That was a pain. And that face is actually going to, very likely, swap out with the mustache and the glasses one, because you don't got this. You need this part too. Très importante. It's not. That was not the correct way to say that. Alright, here we go. Find out what this is. We start with the vial. I'm almost start. It's been 15 times I've done this. I'm almost remembering all the time to check this first. Honestly, I think I only forgot once, but still. Until I'm going to think about it. Oh, what do you know? Okay. All right, that might. Okay. 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 Hey. Now the focusing fun starts. Oh, I gotta get this done. Damn it. I'm good at this. Do it, please. Do it. I will just keep singing to you. All right. Right here, not me. This thing. You have a sweet spot. There you go. There you do. Product of Ireland, 40%. Well. What have we here? It's a skull from Stonehenge. That's what it is. I also that's the first emote I made, and I just went, skull. Done. What? Where's my place to live? I want to live on 107 acres. No, I don't. That's a lot of work. Pretend I didn't say that. I want to live in a small cabin in the woods away from everywhere else. Except Amazon. Or except local shipping stuff will get to me without an issue. But I'm far enough away from other people to make it seem like a bit of a trek. That would be swell. I still have to be near the ocean. That's the big catch. That's the real problem. I've realized in my life, the reason I can't leave is because I know I'm near the water. I don't know if that makes sense. I know I'm near the ocean. I don't even like being in the ocean. I don't go in the water. I don't go to the beach. But I like that it's there. It's a very strange feeling. The Irish was elusive. I mean, my first initial sips were like, that's where I should like walk onto that. If I say that initially, I need to stick with it. Because I will talk myself out of it. As you saw, I just slowly progressed on, is it though? That's the new thing I'm saying out loud. Ah yes, the monsters, the beasts. The monsters, beasts you live with. Or that live with you. I'm not sure which way it goes. Yes, exactly. The 40% I think is the problem with this. Well, whenever I talk about problem, and I don't like talking negative about other things, I try desperately not to, but I'm pretty pessimistic, believe it or not. When it comes to Irish, the only thing I can base everything off of is my own preference. And when I'm saying I don't like something, it's not that it's terrible, it's just not to my palate, my preference. Finding out what your preference is good. Unfortunately, this doesn't quite land, but it's close. The nose is great. The rest of it, it's one of those. But let's find out what it is, shall we? Got to make sure that I don't flip the wrong page. Emily Chambers, hello. Well, before I flip pages. And I clarify that just because I know there's a lot of work that goes into making whiskey to begin with. So somebody decided to make this stuff and they want it to be good, is my general feeling. But if it doesn't suit my palate, guess what? It suits a lot of other people's. That's why it was just very likely why it was made. Okay, I think I flipped only one page. I just have to do this like 10 times. Maybe more than that. Day 15 of the Flavor Advent Calendar is... Of course it is. Of course it is. Wait, which one? Oh, okay. Oh. All right. This makes sense now. Tasting notes. I have to say them first. Because I don't want to try to read them on the screen. Sweet, dried fruits, sherry, malty, rich, dark chocolate, spicy, smooth, red wine. That's where it ends. I don't know why it kept going. Wait a minute, I gotta check something. Weirdly enough, the Whiskey Vault did a video about this very recently. Coincidentally, completely coincidentally. There we go. Look at, see, I like this because I use images when I'm doing videos. So having some kind of image helps. Sometimes they're just weird. Like rich, I don't know what that is. That's just some kind of symbol. Dark chocolate, spicy, smooth, red wine, and hello. Bushmills 12-year single malt Irish whiskey. Slightly, we'll go with gold on this one. I mean, I don't think that's gold. Gold is very yellow to me. But if it's a light amber, and we know Irish whiskey tends to go towards that yellower color, or golden color, that's a better word. Gold itself is a better word than yellow. It's not, you know, it doesn't quite do it. 12-year-old Bushmills. That's funny. But it's the 40%, man. If they make it a 12-year-old single malt from Bushmills, why water it down to 40%? I know it's Irish whiskey, but I feel like you did that on purpose. It could have been more, and it would have been delicious. Because this is really good on the nose. And then you get to the palate, and it's just like, eh. It feels like it was watered down. Now that I realize what it is and what the proof is. The hell. I would love to like Bushmills more. But the fact that this is a Bushmills just leaves me exactly where I think it was. That it's a fairly good Irish whiskey. It's not the kind of Irish whiskey like that I like. You got this against Redbreast. Redbreast wins. Boom. You were in my head with the Redbreast, you son of a bitch. That's the worst part. Like it's going up against Redbreast 12. Nose, very good. Like close. Palate, no. No. All the things I want about Irish whiskey that are in Redbreast 12 are not in Bushmills 12. And I have a feeling this probably costs a lot less. If someone could check their area, Zenwood, actually, I say that only because I know where you are. The cost of a Bushmills 12 year. I know I have a 10 year behind me, actually. I gotta remember what I said earlier. Blast. Since you were watching, please help me. I know I said pound cake, soft pound cake. And I don't mean by texture, I mean by, for whatever reason, I mean volume. That doesn't make sense. But when you think of it as quiet, you know, it's like the music I'm playing. It is as soft as I want it to be. As quiet as I need it to be. As toned down as I need it to be. Man, the brain's a weird place, huh? Soft pound cake. I need to do this on something. God damn it. My desk is not desk. It is just keyboard. The only thing. Soft pound cake with frosting. You can hear every word. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I bet it is. Yeah, again. I don't remember if I had that. I know you got that via reasons. I don't think I ever bought one for myself, which is probably should have for next year. Next year, that's a horrible thing to think about. Just to try it, but I have a Bushmills 10 back there, which I was supposed to do for this year, but I didn't because somehow I got this other crazy bottle that I did a video for. Oh yes, thank you, Bourbon. That's the thing I'm supposed to do. And I never do. There we go. There. Like and subscribe. That is self-promotion, which is good. Me promoting what I'm doing, that good. Thumb. Me saying it because it's one of those things YouTube really likes. Don't like it as much. But it is one of those situations where I'm helping them a bit. Mostly I'm helping myself, though. So please like and subscribe. It's one of those things that helps me out, and I get to fiddle with the algorithm. You get to fiddle with the algorithm, actually. That's what I'm asking you to do. Which, if I think about it like that, it sounds much more devious. Distilled brewed and review. Through the chaos. Well, I'm glad I was in the ballpark as expected. 12 year, gonna count for the spice. 40% counts for the thinness that I don't like. Lack of solid texture that I look for in Irish whiskey. Sweet, that's a big one. It was a little sweet. Spicy, yes. Smooth, yes. I said those words. They said dried fruits. I was a toss-up between strawberries and raspberries. Close enough. Malty, rich, no. So was it red wine finished? I mean, they're implying that, but they don't. I can't read. There's no way I can read their label. I'm not going to look it up now because I'm doing something else. Oh, please, before I forget, I should write all this stuff down. Thank you, Zed. Yeah, that doesn't help me actually read it in chat. That just blots the whole thing out. Maybe it's because I have a certain thing on, but I'm not going to worry about that. Vanilla pudding. Oh yes, the berries. Strawberry. That's close enough. Raspberry. What? Thank you, Rabbit. What was that? That's a rabbit. Super chat. The Bourbon Syndicate. Thank you. Give till it hurts, folks. Yes, please follow that thing. give it till it hurts. I approve. Well, actually, no, I don't approve hurting, but giving is good. Did that work? It did, I think. I did it backwards. Well, thank you for helping with that part. Actually, I don't think anyone's donated since I fiddled with this. But I did the wrong thing. I'll figure that out later. See how it went to 102? 0, it's this thing, by the way. 0, 102, and 100. The thing is, it was supposed to go 2. Like, it was supposed to go 2 of 100 here. But I did something wrong. But that's good to know now. Click that away. Look, it's different now. I don't know what the rules are. And I can heart it. I don't know what that will do, but I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah. Boom. I think that's for me, actually, just so I see I did that. Still not used to the Super Chats. Super Chat, Mega Chat, I'm not sure which one that was anymore, actually. I've changed so many things. Huh. Pound cake and cheap frosting. Or nice, yeah, cheap frosting. And rice spice? Rice spice. I'm still wondering what the heck they did with it. It was just, I assume it was left in used oak for 12 years. I have no idea. Well, I don't know for certain. There we go. $53 to $60. Yeah, it's hard to guess. Because Redbreast 12 is 65 in my neck of the woods at the moment, which is good, technically. That's why it seems so familiar, though. Like, as an Irish whiskey, it smells wonderful. And it smells like an amped up Bushmills, now that I know exactly what it is. I actually have a bottle of Bushmills, hold on. I'm not going to open it, but I know it's over. Where are you, son? Boop. And, see, I have Bushmills, like, hiding around me. There's that one. There's this. It's a 10-year. You know what I'm gonna do now? Or you can do this. Just stuff out there. I can check the Whiskey Vault video. Also weird that I used a Whiskey Vault glass tonight. If my memory is working, which often it doesn't. The Whiskey Vault did a video about Redbreast 12, about Bushmills 12 year this past week. Possibly yesterday, which would explain why it's in my head. But I'll just go with this past week. And I don't remember what he said. I watched it, which is why I know, or why I believe. But I can watch it now. I'm not going to. But I'm going to save some of this just because now I'm curious. Because I know he liked it initially, and that could have been the nose only. Not bad. I'm happy to drink this, really. There are very few situations where I don't want to drink the whiskey. But I think last night? Hold on. I can actually look back. Yeah, the Yellowstone one from yesterday was a weird one. That definitely got turned into an old-fashioned last night. And it worked just fine. And then we had Locklear. I'm going back over the booklet. Sonoma. Was that another one? Yeah, the Sonoma Rye. So there's two in my recent adventures. Sonoma distilling on day 12. That was wild. And then the one we did yesterday, which was the Yellowstone American Single Malt, which was just, what the hell? So recently I've had some real weird ones. This Bushmills is not a weird one, it's just, you know, a little bit of a letdown. It's not terrible, it's not great, it's in between, and for the price, no. Get the bottle of Bushmills, the normal one. If you want to do that, get some Bushmills, get that one. It's still pretty good. I mean, honestly, it is. But for $60-something odd, no, I could get a Redbreast 12 and be very happy. almost the same price. And even then, I have, I guess because of what I do here, I have a list of much cheaper Irish whiskeys that are just as good. This is one of them, and this one looks like rain. I think I mentioned it earlier. Maybe not. Fighting 69th, this again is the... Oh, please do it. Just, if I can... There we go. Whiskey Mentors. Got a pick of this, which I got in March. You can tell it hasn't lasted. I need to get rid of that. I'm like going through my collection being like, which of you need to die? Which of you are like this much and need to go? I can make a list. It's like an execution list, really. Looks like raining for you. No, don't do that with bottles. It's a bad idea. Well, that was nice. I enjoyed that one. Pleasant surprise at the end. I swear it's getting better now that I know what it is, and the fact that it's just sitting there. Something about it feels like it's opening up on the palate. And the nose is faded a little. Of course it would. Mm-hmm. Words. I don't know if she has anymore, but if she does, maybe next year I'll buy another. If she still does. Otherwise, plenty of Irish whiskey to try that I haven't tried before. But the next thing I need to do with my channel and with what I have behind me is slowly start to narrow it down a bit. We were talking about this recently. The amount of bottles I have to get per year to do this is stupid. I want one video every week and 2 live streams. So I'm working 3 times a week, technically. Yeah, technically. Ugh. It's not sustainable. Not for my... Well, it is in the fact that I have the room. Like, there is a giant room over that away that you cannot see. Where I put bottles everywhere. I would have plenty of room if I wanted to. But I don't want to do that to myself. So what I want to do is narrow down the collection a bit. Until I can really hone in on my favorites or specifics for each category of whiskey. Good night, Dad. Got some rest. I know you need it. You've been traveling a bit today. Oh, of course, the thing I'm really supposed to mention: silent auction, private online tasting, 4/4 with Irene Tan. Pinned comment in chat. Link below. I'm professional. This is what we're talking about. Like Irene Tan, this is just coincidental, but triggered the memory. You hit my trap card. Irene Tan, she is currently involved with Whiskey Tribe / Crowded Barrel to blend down there. Looking forward to more of that. And I've been not promoting, but I've been talking about her bottles and her picks long enough. When she initially opened her store. So 4 years ago now? 3? 4? Ugh. What was my point? Oh yes, she is whiskey. She is one of the very few whiskey som level 4s. I am level 2. You go wrong way. You can see my medallion back there. It's official. And she will guide you and 3 friends, or a group of 4, if you want to give this away as a gift. Where you get to try a bunch of whiskey she sends. So you get somehow hand delivery. And it's gonna be really good. Like, I want to know. You know, I'm like, I mean, what are you gonna give them? You should let me try some just in case. That's where I'm at. But the blind, I keep saying the wrong word. Silent auction. There's a link. Bid high, bid often is all I can say, because I know how much it would cost normally for this. And the fact that she's donated this to help me and my family out is great. Big Cat, hello. We mentioned you earlier. We have a sugar kitty that comes here too, so I hope you two will get along. I know how cats can be. Welcome, welcome. This is the norm, by the way. Friday nights are my norm. Sunday nights are my norm. If you want to even consider someone like me having any kind of normalcy. No. It's good stuff. We had some good whiskey tonight. And it was good to know, because I would be curious about a bottle of this. Initially, again, you watched the beginning of this where I got a smell of it. I was like, hello. But now that we've found out what it is, but still good. But if I had the choice to spend $60-something-ish on this or on my friend, my beauty, my love, Redbreast 12, I'm sorry. The Irish whiskey world is tough competition just because of Redbreast 12 being what it is, or Redbreast overall being what it is. But a damn fine Irish whiskey. Damn fine. It is close. Like, that's the other thing I have to say. Between this and Redbreast 12, it is close, and that says a lot. But I have a favorite. Until that changes. I don't think it ever will, unless my palate just mutates into something terrible. I hope it never does. Just give me my happy things, damn you. I have some few. That's not true. I have quite a few. And making me feel better is not always a good thing. Like, how you doing, Brian? I'm in bed today. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. See, you guys actually remind me to promote what I'm doing. I appreciate that tremendously. Like and subscribe. Feed the algorithm overlords with your thumbs. Sentences you never thought you would say right there. Feed the YouTube algorithm overlords with your thumbs. It makes sense and it's true. And helps the channel, because we are going to hit 1,000 subscribers someday. We are. Better. I mean, we have to at this point. As long as I keep doing this, it might happen eventually. I've said that for years, though. And the only good thing is that they changed the rules. Like, I've been doing this so long that they changed the rules. It was 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and now it is 800 or 700, I don't remember which. And 3,000 watch hours. And then they start to be like, oh, you can make us money. Yes. Hey. Oh, don't tell me that. I like to be blissfully unaware until later. Like, I might look at it if I check the stream later. I try not to, honestly. But I'm always happy to see, more thumbs. It's just a stupid thing. It's a stupid thing, but I like it. Thank you, AVR, for letting me try this. It's a someday. I mean, this would go great in a lineup against Redbreast 12. To be real. I know which one would win. I just do. But it was nice to bump into this one. So I don't have to buy a whole bottle of it. That's another reason to do this, by the way. Some people like every whiskey channel does, advent calendars. It's like, yes, this is the cheapest and easiest way for us to find out if we should buy a bottle of this or not. It's part of the reasoning. This is exactly the example. Like Bushmills 12 was something I could have bought, still can, for St. Patrick's Day. Now I don't have to. Sorry, March, not necessarily St. Patrick's Day. And I still have the 10-year behind me. That one I haven't had. So that was already planned. There was going to be a Bushmills in March's lineup. Because now I'm thinking that far ahead, which is disturbing. Everyone hydrate now! I haven't stood up. But no, please, hydrate. What is it I always say often? Hydration is key. That's how it would sound, by the way. If I ever say hydration is key, I don't mean hydration is key. I mean, hydration is key. There are reasons why, but I can't tell you. It's no fun that way. This stream not sponsored, but I like this water. Because it's fancy. Yes, much better. That's the other thing I'm talking about when I talk about the future of the channel and whiskey stuff. I would like to keep doing these with a bottle every week, but when it's 50 something odd bottles, I did the math. I don't want to try to do it again. Yeah, it's not sustainable. First, monetarily for me. Second, freaking space. Yeah. I don't have the monetary income yet to get a bottle every week, let alone have the room or the output. Is that the right word? For the amount of bottles I will have. So I don't have a personal bar or people coming over for drinks every Friday. Like, if you guys were here, I would happily pour you anything you want right here. We haven't found a way to do that yet. Oh, Kathy Huey, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Look at it glowy. I love that. It's nice and shiny. Thank you. Oh, heart. There we go. I will buy myself a bottle. No, I won't. I will buy myself some food, honestly. I always have to think about the sensible reasons. Like, buy yourself lunch. Yes, I can do that. Appreciate that. I can tell people the reality of my situation again, but it's the holidays. I don't know if it's a good idea. Oh, hello. That was a delay. Got it. And now it reacted. See, this is all wrong. This is broken. Technically, it is telling me how much. If you just delete the first one, it's 22 or $22 towards 100. So I'm going to fiddle with that later, because that's not quite right. So one of the things I want to fiddle with, but it's also really annoying to fiddle with it because it never seems to work the way I want it to. Like, this is supposed to be 0 to 100, and it's supposed to fill up in a different color, actually. But instead, it's already at 100 over here, and it's like we hit the goal and went $22 over. That's not what happened. It'd be nice if it was. Sugar Kitty, we were talking about you too. Sugar Kitty. Oh, hello. Sugar Kitty. You have to be careful. There is officially... Where'd you go? There's officially... Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh god, it doesn't help that I have everything highlighted. There is... Where is he? Oh, Biking Bourbon. Hello, I didn't see you pop in. Hello. I'm glad I scrolled back. I felt bad about that. Always reminding me that I should be biking somewhere. I will fix my bike, I promise, but we were just talking about monetary things. Like, I monetize, but also... There's more than just that. Although I will get money from YouTube if we hit the $100 thing. That's why that's there. If we hit that, we're good. Otherwise, they won't send any money. What was my other part? There, I forgot. Big cat, there we go. Hello. Bang. Sugar Kitty, there's a big cat in the arena. So be careful. More cats. Logistics are hard. They're weird. I don't understand anything, I'm being honest. So yeah, that's the reality of my situation. I have to do more giveaways. I was into doing giveaways up until November because of having to do other big things. But November and December are the months where I just lose my mind in some way. Because I try to do that giant fundraiser to help me and my family out, which went off very well, by the way. And in December, I do a bunch of these. One every day until the 24th, which is coming up fast. Which is exhausting. And I can't really do a giveaway for those either. Like, I'm doing a fundraiser, which is like a big money thing already. And then I have to do December. But I also am promoting Irene Tan's tasting, which again is a money thing. And a lot of it, by the way. It's a silent auction, meaning whoever bids highest wins. And we won't know who that is until December 24th when I do a live stream. Chris Jenkins, thank you. Thank you. I love when people start to donate. I really do. But also, I always feel bad when it's like, I'm talking about money problems. Thank you for money. Thank you so much. Oops, I hit the... There we go. I mean, it is true, but I hate to be like you give me the money. Okay, good. Good kitty. Big count problem, yeah. Cool, right? Did I say hi to you? I feel like I did, but just in case. Memory problems, folks. Yay. Trying to remember what I did before I even started the stream, and I'm not sure. I'm happy about this one. We have less than... What's happening? Was that the delay, or was that a new one? Rabbit, what are you doing? Taking too long. Enjoy your foods. Hey, Chambers, thank you for popping in. Oh, and now you do this, too. Just so I can keep track. This. And this. Weird. See, that's how new monetization is to me. I will be fiddling with stuff. I'm like, oh, what's that? And now I know what other channels are looking at, too. That's another weird thing. Like, I didn't know how channels actually went through finding out who just tipped. But there's a whole entire option to show that. Like, I can go back to this one. Magical. But they do all have timers, which is really bizarre. I know they do, but it's still bizarre. I always feel like I'm not going to see you for a few days after this. That's not true. Reminder, update on what happens with all of these. Sunday. I'll do one of these like I always. Fridays and Sundays for as long as I can handle them. At 7 p.m. I go live. You get to see me twice in the weekends. It's a party place, folks. And then Saturday, wild card. I don't know when I will go live. I'll just decide to do it, and I will. Mondays and Tuesdays are later in the evening, or there's a slight chance I might do it before like early, like noon. But honestly, I don't want to do that because I don't like to drink alcohol any time before I exercise. Doesn't matter if it's 5 hours away. I still don't want to do it. I prefer not to. But sometimes I don't feel like dealing with the stream after I exercise because I'm tired. That's Monday and Tuesday and Thursday because I exercise 3 times a week. Rawr. Then there's Wednesday and Friday, and just Wednesday. Yeah, and that's it. Wednesday is also wild card. So Saturday and Wednesday wild card. Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. No, wait. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday will very likely be later in the evening with the chance of being earlier, but probably not. And then Friday and Sunday. Yeah, I got it. I got a whole system. It's just not quite in the right order in my mind. That's the general idea. And I only have to do that for what? Another week? Something like that. Because we're at 10 days. Yeah. Pretty much another week. Oops. I was in the month of February and I don't quite remember why. Oh, that's right. I found out when dry week is, the next one. It is February 2nd through the 9th. There's a problem there, though. February 8th is International Scotch Day. I'll figure that out when I get there. I'm probably going to do a short video of some sort beforehand. Because that's annoying. Getting stuck on the holidays. Ugh. The real holidays. The ones where I can drink just because. Not because there's a family function of any sort. A religious thing. Oh, and by the way, Tuesday will suck. Just for me personally, because that's the day I had to euthanize my cat back in 2019. It made 2020 a lot worse, believe it or not. So prepare to hear more about Cat on that day. Just a little bit, but yeah. Oh, I got something else coming up soon. That is going to stress me out. Cool. Yeah. A little over a week, and we're all done. Damn. Yes, RSIP Max. Monster Max, as I would call him. And it's Max with 2 X's because there's a comic book character called the Max out there. It's really good and funny, so you should watch that. Cat Huey, thank you for staying up. Get some sleep. Cheers. Feel better. Have a hot toddy. You will feel better. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is debatable. Thing. Bye. Lee Chambers, I said bye, didn't I? I know I did, but just in case. Jack JC. I keep wanting to say JC because JAC. Or Jack. But that's not as much fun. JC. You're welcome. We got 5 minutes left. So tell me what you're drinking quick. Yeah, just a little over a week. It says it's supposed to be 5 days. 10 days? What year is it? A week. A little over a week. Math is hard. Numbers are weird. God, the end of the year is so weird, man. I don't want to get into it too much, but every time. It's so weird. And it's even weirder if I think about it in other places. Like, what is it? How weird is it to live down south and have the end of the year happen with it just being rainier or just sometimes really bad? I'm thinking of Texas. They've had some pretty crap winters that just decided to dump on them. They don't like the cold worse than I do. It's a nuisance to me. To them, it's a problem. A big problem. Very hippie when I do that, but it's good. It's nice. I will be glad for it to start getting a little lighter, because 4 o'clock is a bit early for the sun to go down. I think I'd be used to it after 43 years, but no, it still feels a little weird. It'll start going up soon, though. How soon, though? Hold on, I know it's very soon, but how soon? Ah, crap, I don't have it. Or do I? No, I don't. The equinox. Winter equinox? That doesn't sound right. Solstice. The winter solstice. Should be happening soon if it hasn't happened already. And that is when it starts to get a little brighter every day. Just don't have it down where it should be. Southern hemisphere. Where you have to remember to go to the beach on Christmas Day. Yeah. What? What? So, like, I think about Ken, Scotch Down Under. You know, it's summer there right now. When Christmas happens. What? It is the 21st. Okay. Do I have that in here? Sorry, that's a nuisance to me because I want to know when that is. If I don't have that on here, I'll be annoyed. I have other stuff. No, I don't. Because it moves around, doesn't it? It's not one of those things that lands on the same day every year. I think. I wish it was, if it isn't. But that is the day I have a very important doctor meeting. So they can maybe give me something that helps with my, let's just call it inattentiveness. What was the word it was called by a doctor that was really good? It's not ADHD. That's what it's known as. But they get a much better way of saying it. It's not attention deficit. It's I can't stay here for very long. I can't focus very well. Damn it, I'm going to have to look that up. That was really annoying. It was like a TikTok thing for a bit where there was a professor doing a meeting, or not a meeting, a lecture maybe? He was doing something. He was on a podium, he was talking to a bunch of people. And he's talking about how ADHD that's not quite what it is. Not attention deficit. It's something else. I'm proving that it's a thing by not being able to remember what it was, even though it was rather important. Ugh. Remember when Christmas gets hot? That's stupid. I mean, I understand why, but good God. Christmas without it getting cold and dark feels strange. Like the whole concept of it. That feels really weird to a Northern Hemisphere person like myself. It's always been like this. What's weird is that there hasn't been any snow. There's been a hell of a lot less snow. Maybe it's just because you remember snow because you were a kid and snow days and no school, but it feels like it's been a long time since we got dunked on. That could change this winter, though. I could be just setting myself up for the worst. But thankfully, I'm not superstitious. There you have it, folks. It's 8 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry. But as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you. Wait. There we go. Out there. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.